Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 3:27 p.m. I actually know who I am. I am the vessel for Michael. I am actually Michael's vessel. Um, Good versus evil. I actually killed my own brother. I destroyed Lucifer. You know, um, they thought that if they kept my tools, my instruments, my sword, my wand, my cups, um, they would be able to defeat me with my own resources. Even without my armor, I was still able to balance and conquer the devil. Go Lucy. See, it was all about me being in a tower. It was about me not being able to celebrate. It was about me becoming my own enemy, because I am the only one that can destroy me. Um, they didn't want me to be able to access my pinnacles, have my wand, have my sword, um, have my chariot, my cup. They didn't want me to have what was actually meant for me. All these bargains, people made deals. Playing with time, because the Wheel of Fortune actually is time. If you actually do tarot cards, use the whole deck. Use all 78 cards. Sit. It's a chessboard. The tarot cards is nothing more than a chessboard. And when you do it, the opposite side is your enemy, who's doing what. And the side you sit on is you. Okay? It will actually tell you the whole story. So continue to use all 78 cards to paint the picture, and you will truly see. Like I said, my instruments, they wanted me to feel as though I wasn't loved. It was all about love. It was all about me being able to show, no matter what, you can always shine. You don't have to stay in a downright position. And it was all this magic and moon magic. I am my own creator. I create my own things, and they made it to where they use my magic, my energy, my tools and resources to continue to keep my cup empty. They didn't realize that I would come out of this position, the Four of Swords. See, they wanted me in this position. I was supposed to be in this position where I woke up. They wanted me in this position. See, time is supposed to go forward, but you have to realize that on the devil's time, it's going backwards. So if anybody want to know anything, look at time and take it all the way back. Time is supposed to be going forward for us. We're not supposed to be where we're stuck going back and forth trying to figure out anything. Time was placed here and used as a form of manipulation to make you feel as though you need to rush, to make it feel as though you're late, to make it feel as though as long as you stick to someone's schedule, you will never be late. It's all about sticking to your own schedule. See, the world is supposed to be on your own time. You're on your own test. See, everybody was trying to keep up with the Huxtables and keep up with the Brady's, not realizing that people are celebrating your demise. Don't ever think that when you go by your time, you will always offend people. Everybody wants you on their time. They don't care about your time. It's so much selfishness, and it was all about keeping me in a position to where I'm not able to think. All the delusions. It was the temperance is about love. It's about exploring life and the lights. But they didn't expect me to grow, put all my growth in my cups, because my cups, it's not about material things. It's not about money. It's about being able to grow, make your own garden, have your own fruits, but everybody was so fixated on, okay, I want to wear these clothes just like this person. I want to have what this person have, but really, you are your own creator. You can't focus on everybody's time and trying to keep up with everybody's time, another person's time, when you were born on your time. You during your birth, you were birthed in a timely manner. And people don't realize that there's no such thing as coincidences. Not at all. Once you lose sight of truly what growth is, once you neglect yourself to solely focus on somebody else, the tower will be your eternity. You will never be welcomed in God's home. And people chose the world. People chose to be controlled by the sights they see and the things they have, not realizing that true justice comes from God. True justice comes from the score on your test. There's nothing wrong with sitting back, and thinking of what needs to be thought about. So many people treated the life test as a course, as not only a course, but they treated it as, okay, I have to have a bachelor's or have a master's. I have to be smart to actually acquire wisdom and knowledge, which is not even about being smart. It's about being wise in everything you do. There's no such thing as, God doesn't look at no IQ. God doesn't look at, the only scores God looks at is your heart. That is what's going to score and determine your percentage, your years, whether you're good to move on to the next phase, or whether you're going to be rotting in just that. You're whether or not you're going to have to go through more lessons, go through poverty, go through hardships, because you didn't appreciate the wisdom and the things that was already given to you as a requirement. The tools was already there. Life was the tool. It was up to you whether you follow your course or you veer off and follow the crowd. It's all about being able to stand and stand alone. You know, it's not about taking anyone with you. Your family on earth is not your family. Those people are not your family. The family you were born in or placed in, or they were the past. They were for you to close the door on. They were for you to shut that door and go on to another beginning. Life was a lesson. Life was the test, you know, but people chose to live on means and live on things that don't even that God doesn't even care about. God doesn't care about your shoes and your clothes. You know, God doesn't care about how many records you sold, how many songs you've sang. God doesn't care about how many times you showed up in church. God doesn't care about tithes, because those tithes are not going to God. The tithes that God wants you to have is love, is peace, is passion. You know, you teach the fruits of the spirits, but that right there is the tithes. You know, there's no such thing as a percentage of your income. Your income does not matter, because in the next life, you don't have to even have anything. Once you pass your test, you'll be able to manifest anything. Your kingdom is will be full of glories, of gold, of riches. You wouldn't have to go cash no checks and take out loans and debts and get caught up in pain and tragedy and agony and anguish. It's not about, you won't have to live in pain and fear anymore. Like I said, I am the vessel of Michael. Even with my tools being taken, I was able to defeat Lucifer. I was able to see that, I've won the battle. My name is Michael. And I was the one that defeated Lucifer in the beginning. But all I am is a lesson, a teacher, to teach people that no matter how far you go in life, life was not meant to be based on other people's time. It was always about your time. When you go before God, you're going to be standing by yourself. You're not going to be able to call in no witnesses. There's no such thing as no witness stands. There's no such thing as no court appointed anything. You're going to be standing before God, which is karma, which will seal your fate. So, like I said, this is actually Judgment Day. People don't understand or see, but this is Judgment Day. The end is here. The end is now. There is no more. Oh, let me go get baptized. It's not even about baptism. It's about loving you and being able to say, okay, I was born as a child. I was taught this, but it wasn't right. You were supposed to teach your own self. That's how you grow. That's how you excel. You were supposed to mature. You weren't supposed to be in a child state. Everything has a lesson. Akashic records, everything was already put in place. It was just up to you what vision you chose to live and what steps you chose to take. You could either live by the sword or die by the sword. And 99.99999% of people from the billions have chose to die by the sword. So, like I said, this is the end. Thank you.